In many cities, food gardens are popping up in some unexpected places. There's one in the Hayes Valley district of San Francisco. This urban farm was once the site of a collapsed highway on-ramp that was leveled by the earthquake and then became frequented by derelicts and addicts. It has been transformed into the Hayes Valley Farm, and its growers are all volunteers.
The community was really sick of seeing this was just a junkie haven, so they asked the city to help them create a farm. Had over, 18,000 volunteers help us on this project.
There's another urban food garden at San Francisco General Hospital. City dwellers are embracing growing their own food because it's more economical.
You know exactly where that food came from. There's something very empowering about caring for things that are in the ground and then watching them grow.
I think they're interested in getting back in touch with the earth and having a connection between the earth and what they cook and eat on a daily basis.
When people grow their own vegetables or herbs in an urban space, it's a lifestyle choice. People start to realize that there's a correlation between their health and what they consume.
When you grow your own food, you have no doubt about its freshness, there's no delay due to shipping, and you know exactly where it came from.
And if you're not using any pesticides or anything, then it's fresh and organic and tastes great. Nothing tastes like it coming straight out of the garden.
When you eat organic foods, you aren't consuming cancer-causing pesticides. You might want to avoid processed foods and eat as many whole grains and plant foods as you can. So, do a little bit of research and plant the right crop for your climate.
In the city, I think herbs are exceptionally easy to grow. It's kind of hard to mess that up.
We're growing broccoli rabe, arugula, beets, basil. We have a few raspberries, some garlic, Hooker's corn.
And don't let space limit you.
Well, look at what you do have. If it's just a fire escape, then get one plant on that fire escape that you can put in a container and will grow well.
Make sure that you don't overwater or underwater.
Use your fingers and feel and see if it's dry. If it's dry, it's time to water. If it's still wet, don't water it again.
And this is not something just for individuals. San Francisco General Hospital is the 26th largest hospital in the state, but it's the first to include on-site farming. It's also the first hospital in the country to grow crops and distribute them to participants in their groundbreaking new program that encourages do-it-yourself food growing.
And we're trying to show the public and clients and the staff how easy it would be to eat healthy.
They are also offering arugula seeds to beginning growers.
It's a real good performer and people will be successful with it.
Growing your own food is healthy for the body, but there are other crops far more profitable, like cannabis, grown for California's legal medical marijuana industry. Sean is a home grower of high-grade medical cannabis. He earns $3,000 to $4,000 per pound of weed. It's far more than he earned in his previous job as a chef, but it's not easy. Since cannabis is a very sensitive plant, Sean has to get everything right, and it takes about 65 days to get about a pound from one grow operation.
Just making marijuana at home, if you want to make it for money and be able to compete, you just can't jump in the game willy-nilly. It's going to take some research and a lot of hard work.
Recently, Sean invented a homegrown cannabis box for only a few $100s of wood, lights, and soil. This box's purpose is to accommodate people who don't have a lot of space and don't want to spend a lot of money. Sean has no more than 10 plants, but plans to make enough to pay his bills and support his family. Growing cannabis is a step towards his dream of having a more traditional business. He says he won't be doing this forever.
For the next 7 to 8 years to get enough money to start a legitimate business.
It doesn't seem to matter if it's grown in carefully controlled pot rooms or at the corner farm. Urban growers, this new breed of do-it-yourself farmer, are finding value in their harvest.